Hello ladies and gentlemen, MDfashionco.collectibles here, and today in this video, due to the requests of the comments I've been getting, I'm going to talk about the Gunner, the best class in Aliens Fireteam. Let's talk about it over this insane solo gameplay, but first, roll the He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects things. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MDfashionco.collectibles. Okay? The Gunner is the best class in Aliens Fireteam. Now a bit of a disclaimer. Does that mean no other classes can beat the missions? No. Does that mean other classes aren't damn near essential when playing some of the hardest content in the game? Yes, some of the other classes are essential. For example, the Recon. You need ammo sometimes. For example, playing 2-3. There's a section in that where you need ammo. Yes, you could play it with 3 gunners and it would be alright, but there are specific situations where these other classes are great, like the Technician. The Technician with the shock coil is better than the Gunner at crowd control. Why? Because the Technician can stick a coil to a elite, a heavy one, and then you can kite it around endlessly. So there are other classes that are great and have specific use, but when it comes down to it, the best class in Aliens Fireteam Elite is also the hardest one to use, and that is the Gunner. Why? Because at the end of the day, this is a game about survivability, but survivability through killing the things that are coming to kill you. Now, when you're playing the campaign, the Gunner is hands down the best, because this is the campaign is rarely about surviving. It is about surviving in certain cases, but it's rarely about surviving. It's mostly about getting from point A to point B, and in order to get from point A to point B, you need to kill the things that are in between you. You must go through them. And so, the Gunner is the best at doing that because it does the most damage. As you can see here, I am playing solo, right? Solo on Insane, and is just slaying these boys on the Xenos, and it's not particularly difficult, but granted, I'm playing the best gun in the game, the pump shotgun, and I've made many videos about why the pump shotgun is the best gun in the game, but also, I'm playing the Gunner, and the Gunner has extra 20% damage from stay on target, and the fact of the matter is, no other class gets that damage boost that good. Especially, look, I'm sticking on it pretty much the entire time, because it takes 2 shots, or 1 shot from the pump shotty to even get it. So I switched to my Kramer here, and just compare the damage, even under overclock. Granted, I'm not the most accurate, but compare the damage to the shotgun. It's just not comparable. The shotgun just does so much more damage. Now, the Gunner also does have the nade, and the nade, it doesn't have as good splash damage as the demo's Q. It doesn't have as good a crowd control as the Technician's E, but it is good enough when it comes to when you add it all up, right? When you do the point system with the damage, it is good enough. It's more than good enough on the Gunner. Now, this is a well-made game, so the other classes are actually good and work well together. I would say having a Technician, a Technician, a Gunner, and a Recon is pretty good. Or a Technician and 2 Gunners, because you don't really need the Recon, especially in a mission like this. As you can see, I can beat it solo, and I didn't beat it this time, but you can beat it solo without any ammo, without any extra Recon ammo. So it is possible. So you don't need a Recon, and indeed, even when you're playing Insane, you don't need a Recon to drop ammo if you guys know how to use your pistols to hold down the area. But that's a different story. When it comes to Gunner, right, we have to remember that what there can be classes that are better at certain things, and all that. But when it comes to skill has to, if skill is not a factor, right? If everybody's the proest player in the world, there's no reason to not play the gunner. Well, there's maybe very few fringe reasons to not play the gunner. Maybe you need a recon for some ammo, or you're playing insane point defense, where I played the tech and I stuck the elites and kited them around. See, the gunner would not be able to do that as effectively as the technician, and that's fair enough. And damn, the technician would be great in solo runs too, but the technician and the gunner are both the best classes here. So I do understand that people want to play, people aren't the proest players in the world, and I get that. And so as a result, this is why I said in the previous video about rating the classes, the demo is great. If I'm playing a random pub game and someone says, oh, what should I play? I just say demo. Do you know why? Because he can press the Q, he can be useful. He can hit the E when the elite comes, that's useful. And it's very easy for him to be useful, right? As a demo with the smart gun, he'll do a lot of the most damage output with the least amount of effort. But if you want the absolute highest amount of damage output and a very high level of CC, and I'll get into that in a sec, then you pick the gunner. Now, a very high level of CC with the gunner. Did you know you can throw your grenade, right, to stick to a warrior, beep, and then it stuns it first, and then it keeps walking towards you. Then you can detonate it, boom. So you get 2 stuns for the price of 1. That is some pro play, ladies and gentlemen. And you realize in this gameplay, to come back to this gameplay, that was the first time I was hit in this entire gameplay. And this part just gets so difficult. I don't know, there's no real easy way to hold this part. You have to run around, as I do start running around. But the issue is, oh gosh, I'm just getting destroyed here. And I'm not playing perfectly here. See, I should have killed that runner as soon as I saw it in front. But I think you do just have to run around here, and then you have to put a cryo down, maybe on that bridge. It ain't easy, boys. But the gunner is the best class in the game. And yeah, like, what other class can do that much damage to a prowler by themselves? Like, every other class would have to kite back. Even the tech would have to slow it and then kite back and then shoot it with the shotgun. So I do like playing this game with 3 people and you know, using different classes, and it's all good fun. But when it get down to it at the end, the gunner is the best class in the game. There's some thoughts for you, boys. I'm really not sure what other ramblings about the gunner I could make. Join the Steam group and Discord group below. I'm gonna see your boys later. The gunner, the best class in the game. Let me know in the comments if you agree. If not, well, that's my opinion. Bye.
Oh, y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.